Yep. What's up?
FM. Not him, but George shot something. Yeah, that's the one that was racist. But go ahead, FM, with Mason.
Mason, go ahead and introduce yourself, please, and welcome to the panel.
My name is Mason. I'm 27 years old. I live in Texas. I voted for Trump. My pronouns are he, him.
All right. Thank you, and welcome to the panel.
Is that sufficient, or do you need something else?
Do you have anything to say about the prompt?
Yeah. Do you think that the Republican Party is more hateful than the Democrat Party?
How are we hateful when you guys are all the ones who, you know what? I'm not gonna. Yes, I believe you guys are hateful. I believe not only you are hateful, you guys are racist. You follow blindly to everything that Trump says. You believe everything that Trump says. You think that Trump is really there for you, but he's not. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about anyone but himself and his rich-ass billionaires that he's defending.
What about the study that was done that shows that Democrats are more willing to accept political violence than Republicans?
What about the ones that say that Republicans commit more political violence or more violence in general than Democrats do?
Can you answer my question without using a question?
Yours would be incorrect.
Yeah, what you just did is called a two...
Whatever statistics you're looking at or wherever you got that from, that's incorrect. So you're just going to spew some more false information and rhetoric to try to push it, but that's incorrect.
I mean, I can pull it up if you promise not to kick me.
And then what if she pulls her source up as well? What would she do then?
I guarantee you
What's your source?
I guarantee you it will include January 6th, won't it?
What's your source? Don't think that you guys were part of January 6th. You think that was let me see what you said, that was Black Lives Matter. You said that was the Democrats acting as though they were Trump supporters and all of that. You said everything except for take accountability for what you guys did. You guys did that, but you won't take accountability for that. You'll blame everybody else. There was all these conspiracy theories saying that it was everybody else except for yours. For you. You said it wasn't the Oath Keepers, even though they were convicted. You said it wasn't the Proud Boys, even though the leader was actually there. Who was the other one? It was the Oath Keepers, Proud Boys, and some other racist group that you guys follow. All of these racist organizations that marched right up there with the Trumpy Dumpty flag and Confederate flags. And you have no accountability for that. You took no accountability for that.
Well, I wasn't part of January 6th.
I mean, I don't know that.
You're still affiliated with the party that was.
Yeah, I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated with humans. Humans have done terrible things. That doesn't make me responsible.
Mm-hmm.
How does that not make?
I just told you. I'm affiliated with humans. Humans have done terrible things. That doesn't mean that I'm responsible.
How your party acts, I don't think you guys are. I don't think you guys are humane. You guys refer to undocumented immigrants as aliens, which is very dehumanizing, by the way.
That's how U.S. legal code refers to them.
Okay, then
8 U.S. Code 1325, improper entry by an alien.
Okay, but then you choose to, in conversations out on your own, use that as well when you could oppose and say undocumented immigrants.
Well, I just almost always, I call them illegal immigrants.
Okay, so then that's you choosing to dehumanize other people.
How is that dehumanizing? They're breaking the law, read illegal, and they're immigrants.
So did your ancestors break the law when they came here illegally?
No, they didn't come here illegally.
Yes.
My
Yes, they did.
my
They sold
ancestors
that thing.
came through Ellis Island, actually. Can you prove that my ancestors came here illegally?
Can you prove that they didn't?
I just did. They came here through Ellis Island.
So you say. You can say whatever you want. You can say they came here on a unicorn that floated over a rainbow.
Absence of evidence doesn't equal evidence of absence. Do you know what that means?
And vice versa.
Right, you can't claim that my parents or my ancestors came here illegally just because I can't prove that they didn't.
And you can't claim that they didn't just because you can't prove that they did.
I actually have seen the entry papers that they received at Ellis Island.
Good for you. I saw a purple dragon the other day. Would you believe that? Hey, Shay.
So you are asserting
Hey, Shay.
you are asserting that my
guys?
ancestors
Happy Mother's Day to all.
Thank you.
you are asserting that my ancestors came here illegally based on what?
I don't know you from Adam and Eve.
Exactly.
So you
don't know that my ancestors came here illegally. Great.
But I don't know that they do. I don't know that they did.
Right.
You can't prove to me that they did.
Are you just going to assume that they did come here illegally?
Mason, have you looked at the Ellis Island records where you can go back and I can see my great grandparents sign their new last name, which didn't exist in their prior country, and you can see their information that they filled out at Ellis Island, because that's available.
Shay, have you ever heard of you shouldn't answer a question with a question?
She didn't. You weren't asking her anything. She just came on and asked you a question.
Yeah.
Listen, have you
So
heard
Sarah,
of that?
answer my question.
Hi everyone, how you guys doing? Happy Mother's Day.
Sarah, are you assuming that my parents came here illegally or my ancestors came here
Dude,
illegally?
we don't give a shit.
Okay,
we
so
don't
then
give
you
a
can't
Any,
assert that they
deeply
did.
submissive MAGA men around?
So then you can't assert that they came here illegally.
Hold on, wait, you.
Yeah, so
Go ahead. Hold on, Mason. Wait, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm 40. I'm from the Golden State. My name's Wei Yoon. I voted for Kamala Harris because my mother didn't raise a fool. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I just wanted to see if you guys had any deeply submissive MAGA men for me to confront today, because there seemed to be an epidemic of them the last 10 years.
We do. Mason's waiting for you.
how have I
Well,
demonstrated that
so-
I'm submissive in any way?
Yes, you are submissive if you sit around making excuses for Donald Trump, another grown-ass man that keeps lying to you over and over
What
again. You're like,
excuses
"Oh,
have I
war
made for
daddy."
Donald Trump?
Are you excited about your doubling of gas prices and oil prices? Or
What
have you made an excuse
excuses
for it
what
only
excuses
temporary?
have I made for Donald Trump? Name one.
I asked you a question.
You responded to a question with a question. Got it. Yeah.
I asked you a question.
In
Do
response to a
you
question. Yes.
have a love for this 50% higher in oil and gas prices?
Do
that we
you
passed
have
to
an
be around
example
for?
of one excuse I've made for Donald Trump?
I know it's hard to understand English when you can only vote for Donald Trump, and that's the strong suit of
I
your
know
life,
it's
but,
hard to answer
feel
a
free to ask
question
the
when you
question.
know that you can't
How do you
answer it the
feel
way that you want
about
to.
oil prices being 50% higher since the beginning of the war with Iran.
Yeah, answer my question first and then I'll answer yours.
I know you don't want to answer that question. It's
I know you don't want to answer mine, which I asked you first.
Mason, you are a guest on our panel. Are you going to answer the question or not?
That's
Answer
the lousiest cop out
So
ever,
are
and I've
you-
heard it 1,000
Are
times.
are you up here to debate? Or are you up here to act like a petulant child?
Yeah, in a debate, is it normal to answer a question with a question?
We're gonna go back and forth. Are you gonna answer his question? But don't act like a child. Don't be childish.
Are any of you going to answer any of my questions?
I haven't heard you answer
We
a
don't give
single
a
question,
shit.
babe.
We don't give a shit if your family came over here illegally or not. All right, we don't give a shit.
Okay, so I refer to them as
get over it.
I refer to them as illegal immigrants. Illegal, read, broke the law, and then immigrants because they're immigrants.
How do
Okay,
you
then your
feel?
family were also illegal immigrants when they came to this country as well.
You can't prove that. That is the whole reason we had that discourse. You can't prove it. That's why I'm
It's
going back
okay.
to my point.
It's okay, Mason. Just come to terms with it. It's okay. We'll hold your hand while you accept it.
I won't. I don't know that people like that believe in soap and science. Just saying.
I guarantee you I know more about science than you do.
He's
What
very
about
excited
Sophie?
about his
Okay.
higher prices for oil. He thinks having his little picture, what is that, Jupiter or is that Neptune? Which one is that?
You're attacking my profile picture. Wow, that is
Yeah,
the
which picture
lousiest
is that, so we
tactic
can see
I've
how smart you
ever
are?
heard.
Which planet is that? Just tell us.
It's
You want to tell us how
Jupiter.
smart you were with science. Tell us how smart you are.
It's Jupiter, dog.
It's Jupiter?
It is.
Aw.
Yes, Jupiter has rings, dumbass.
It does? I think four
That
of them
was
have rings.
unnecessary. Wow.
Oh, four of them have rings.
I thought you were
wanna
just
keep
like
telling
a
us
really
more?
big fan of that song, Drops of Jupiter. Who sang that?
No,
I thought
it
you were
is,
just,
dude.
like, a millennial and like probably slow danced to that at prom. Okay. Minus the hostility. Wow.
He is a little feisty, isn't he?
Well, it's 1v5 right now, so.
Someone
when you
didn't
look
have
at
enough mimosas this morning with their mom.
I don't know why that's relevant.
Did you have mimosas this morning with your mom?
Why is that relevant?
Hey,
I didn't, because I've healed.
Why is
Have
that
you healed,
relevant?
Mason?
hey, Mason, I'm guessing your mother didn't love you, huh?
How is that relevant?
Is that why you're so? Is that why you're so hateful to the women on this panel?
How is that relevant?
Mason, how do you feel about higher oil prices since the beginning of the Iran war?
Yeah, what excuses
Mason,
have
why
I
are you
made for
asking
Trump?
a question to a question?
I'm attacking the
we weren't doing
relevance.
that. I thought we were answering questions.
I'm attacking the relevance of the question.
Oh no, Sarah, it's because we're women. I don't know if you missed that
Oh,
memo.
I got
Only
it.
the
Thank
women
you for
are allowed to do
explaining that
that.
to me.
Sorry, I thought I needed to put you in your place as a woman.
Yeah, so you're
Sorry.
saying that
I
I'm
didn't get the memo.
you're saying that I'm misogynistic. What's your evidence?
You've been speaking on this panel? That's our evidence? We've listened to words come out of your mouth?
So Wei Yun is also misogynistic? Oh!
Sorry, I was busy smooching my wife. What do you say, Mason? What's going on?
They said that I'm misogynistic because I'm speaking on this panel, but you also spoke on this panel, so that means you must also be
Because you're
misogynistic.
over-speaking women, and you're not letting
Well,
us
you know
speak,
what?
and
If
then
they
you're-
label me as misogynistic, then I should probably listen to why they said it, then I can take it in, and let's move on from there, Mason.
So if they label you a pedophile, does that mean that you're a pedophile?
Back to smooching my wife.
I love you.
If they label you a
FM, I love you.
if they label you a pedophile, is that a valid label? You're gonna let what somebody else
in the Epstein files, then yes.
you're gonna let what somebody else says about you override your own personal experience? Are you
do
serious?
follow one. You know, you do worship one. You know, your leader is one.
Yeah, prove that he's a pedophile.
Oh, you talking about like the e-files where he's mentioned, is it what, 1 million times, guys?
I don't know. Is that what you're talking about? Do you have any proof?
Did you
Donald
go?
Trump's name is in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter's name is in his own damn book.
Yeah, how long are the Epstein files and how long is the Harry Potter series?
They actually have a museum with all of the
Can you answer the
documents in there.
question?
You ought to
Can
go
you
see- no, I
answer
don't
the
have to answer your
question? How long are the Epstein files and how long is the Harry Potter series?
How long are the Epstein files and how long is the Harry Potter series?